Hey guys, I've been wanting to post this real bad. I've been kind of hesitant because it seems like in this political climate, if you have an opinion of your own, you're in some kind of trouble. But here it goes. I'm half American and I'm half Nigerian. I do not feel comfortable voting for either the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. I'm voting for Jill Stein this year. This is why.
Already now say that they support mass deportations, including a plurality of Latino voters. What is the Green Party's position on immigration, especially when it comes to securing the southern border during our current crisis?
The most important thing that we talk about for addressing the crisis of immigration is to stop causing it in the first place. Because if you look at what's driving people to migrate, it's several crises that we have been, shall we say, leading the way on, including regime change operations, predatory corporate interference in other economies, the drug wars.
I believe that a vote for the Democratic Party or a vote for the Republican Party is a vote against Africa. And that is because both parties have been actively involved in the toppling of regimes in Africa from God knows when. It does not make sense for me to go to the polls and vote for people that will impoverish my homeland and cause the people at home to continue to emigrate or jackpot to the United States. I understand that abortion rights and many things are at risk, but when you compare that to the rights that are being taken away from my people in Africa, I think I can make a bit of a sacrifice. I would love not to lose access to birth control, but when I think about the fact that there are 12-year-old girls that are sold into marriage due to the fact that U.S. governments have gotten involved in African regimes and they have armed people who have now gone in and started hurting people and stealing children from their homes and their schools, and now these girls have been sold into marriage and at 12 years old, they're raped by their husbands, given STDs and left to die. I'm willing to sacrifice my birth control so that doesn't happen. The machine that feeds the Western comfort is African suffering. South American suffering, Middle Eastern suffering, Asian suffering, melanated suffering. Every single time you have gone to the polls and voted for the Democratic Party as a black person thinking that you were doing something for your people, you were signing the death warrant of your people back home. And whether we like it or not, Black America's freedom is tied to Africa's freedom. For when Africa is in a position where she can impose sanctions for the harm done to her children, then perhaps the black man shall know peace in this world. Voting Democrat or voting Republican is like stealing from your own mother. It's like robbing your father at gunpoint. Better yet, raping your mother at gunpoint and then wondering why people don't respect you. I know to some people this might sound crazy or wild. That just means you ain't there yet. We have been voting for these people for years and nothing has changed. Continue to do the same thing but expecting a different result. Is that not insanity? Being a young African is not just about going home for dirty December and shaking your ass on the beach. Sometimes it's about social responsibility, and while my people are protesting bad governance, I cannot take my hand and vote for them to continue to do that. I stand with you.